Okay, this story comes from Allison Matas at the repository, and this is I really have mixed feelings about this, and don't get me wrong, there should be some justice, but I'm not sure this. I'll let you decide. But uh, the man who fatally shot Canton police dog Jethro has been sentenced to 45 years in prison. Calantre D. Barfield, 23, on Wednesday pled guilty to charges related to Jethro's death and several other counts stemming from four earlier burglaries and an unrelated aggravated robbery. Stark County Common Pleas Judge Kristen G. Farmer called Barfield's actions intolerable and said they violated the safety and security of this county and the people sworn to protect it, as she sentenced him to a combined 45-year prison term that covers both pending cases. In January, Barfield broke into the Fisher's Foods on Harrison Avenue Southwest, shot Jethro, the dog, 3 times, and exchanged gunfire with 2 officers, during which he was shot in the ankle. The police dog died the following day. It initially appeared the plea deal might not go through, as Barfield on Wednesday told farmers he was dissatisfied with his legal representation while confirming that he'd signed the plea agreement. He said he felt his attorneys were there for a paycheck and that he had asked for multiple things that hadn't been provided to him. The courtroom was cleared, and after Barfield spoke privately with his attorneys, who are public defenders, public pretenders really, the hearing resumed. The case had been headed for a trial, though defense attorneys had said finding an impartial jury would pose a challenge because of extensive media coverage of Jethro's shooting, and requested the trial be moved out of county. The crime sparked national outrage, and police from as far away as New York and Maryland came to Canton to attend Jethro's funeral. Aww. The dog's death also led state lawmakers to introduce a bill that would make the penalty for killing a police canine harsher. Farmer, as she sentenced Barfield on Wednesday, noted the 6 years he will serve for shooting Jethro and the firearm charge is the maximum allowed by the state. She also said while some people might see a 45-year prison sentence as too harsh, it reflects not only the seriousness of Jethro's death and the fact that he had shot at 2 officers, but also the terror inflicted on victims of the burglaries and aggravated robberies. None of the victims from either case spoke in court Wednesday. Assistant Stark County Prosecutor Fred Scott said all fully supported the prison sentence. As part of the agreement, Barfield on Wednesday also pled guilty to 4 charges of burglary and to 1 charge of aggravated robbery with the firearm specification, unrelated to the incident at Fisher's Foods. Barfield last year burglarized homes in Plain and Canton townships while occupants were sleeping, stealing credit cards, cash, medications, and phones, according to court records. And in January, a few days before shooting at Jethro and 2 police officers, he robbed an employee of BJ's Wholesale Club at gunpoint as she sat in her car waiting to go into work. He was sentenced to 11 years total for those crimes and 34 years for the Fisher Foods break-in. Stark County Prosecutor John D. Ferrero, who took the unusual step of sitting in with prosecutors during Wednesday's hearing, said his office was satisfied with the 45-year sentence and that avoiding a trial means keeping victims from what could be a traumatic experience. So obviously this guy is he committed some crimes, which he should be punished for. But it seems like the death of the dog seemed to be more important to this jurisdiction than the robberies and the other things that were implemented. I don't know. You tell me. But my name is Yarima Karama. This is your Black World News.